On behalf of Price Philanthropies Foundation and myself, I am extremely excited to be here today for the dedication of a multi-generational, intergenerational housing project that will provide affordable housing in the City Heights, Talmadge, Kensington area for 193 units of housing. By way of background, Price Philanthropies purchased 6.2 acres of what was formerly the Pearson Forge site at Fairmont and El Cajon. And about 6 years ago, we gave the western parcel to the YMCA for the construction of the Copley Price Y, which has been a tremendous boon to this community. Now, we're taking the east parcel, and it will become this intergenerational housing project, which will include a seniors portion and family housing. And this is something we know is so important to the city of San Diego and to this community. We invested originally approximately $12.5 million, and that $12.5 million has led to an additional $100 million of investment, if you count the Y and this project that is underway. We believe that the benefit will accrue in terms of the revitalization, continued revitalization of El Cajon Boulevard, and bringing together the communities of City Heights, Kensington, and Talmadge. And as a native San Diegan, I remember what El Cajon Boulevard was like in its heyday during the 60s, and we think we can begin to bring that same feeling back as we continue to redevelop this area. I'm also extremely pleased that these three communities have participated throughout this process, so that what we've arrived at with the tremendous architectural support of Rob Quigley will be a beautiful project that will be much appreciated in the community.
Senior housing is desperately needed throughout San Diego. This is a great community. It's a very diverse community. There's a lot of activities that can go on for the people that will be living here. There's access to shopping, there's access to parks, there's libraries. All of the amenities are within walking distance or a short bus ride. And so we think that City Heights is the absolute perfect location for this intergenerational project. Serving Seniors will be there to provide supportive housing services. So we'll be providing activities for both the senior project and the family project. We'll have access to case management for people who may need assistance with some of their benefits. And they'll also have access, for the seniors at least, we'll have access to meals just a couple of blocks away at our Potiker Family Senior Residence at 43rd and Pole. For us, what's exciting about this collaboration is, for us, it's the first time that we are going to do a true intergenerational approach. We have over 400 units of affordable housing that we've built, but they've always been for seniors only. And this one allows us to really make this a true community and a true home for everybody that will be living here. Well, residents are going to get a whole array of services. So they'll have access to meals, they'll have access to case managers who might be able to help them if they have an issue with Social Security or Medicare, or the families that are having trouble with any number of services that they might have from the government where they need some assistance. So we'll have activities, and then true intergenerational activities where we're going to be able to take the best of both sides, of both the families, integrating them in with the seniors, and taking the seniors and integrating them in with the families, so that it becomes a real true community and not just isolated folks who happen to live on the same block. We want this to really be a blend where all of the attributes of both a younger generation and an older generation and a multi-ethnic generations can come together and make something really special. Serving Seniors is there to provide those critical safety net services. So that's what we focus on, is we want to make sure that people remain healthy, they remain active in their community, and they are living a life that they feel fulfilled in. And so we're there to provide that assistance and those wraparound services, kind of that embrace to make sure that they are successful. Unfortunately, too often we step in and provide services that families you would hope would be there, but in many cases aren't there to help out a mom, a grandmother, an uncle. We step in and become that family for that senior.
It's going to create more housing that is extremely critical for the community, especially in the district that is an average income for a family in District 9, it's about $38,000. That's not a lot of money, and we know that we're in the middle of a housing crisis. So I really want to thank Price Philanthropy for doing their part in helping develop more housing that will be much needed, and I'm sure that it's going to get filled pretty quickly because that's how much the dire need is. And we also, as a government agency, a government representative, we need more resources and ability to help fast track the permitting process and to be able to get more housing in a faster way and less expensive for folks to really develop, which is always the hurdle. So I've been active in that arena, trying to bring more resources, trying to speedy the process of how a project goes through the city permitting process. And I know that we have a lot more to do, but this is a great project that went through that process, and I'm extremely happy that we were able to get it done. And now let's get it built and get people in those new units.
The Housing Commission provided vital financial support to help make this project possible, which will serve families and seniors in this community and be a vital addition to the whole neighborhood. We issued more than $46 million in bonds that help finance a project like this, and that happens without creating any financial liability to the city or the Housing Commission, which is a great asset. In addition, we provided $6.7 million in loans to help close the financing on this project. So we're very happy to be an active partner in this project and to see it move forward. The Housing Commission partners with leaders like Chelsea to help create and preserve affordable housing in every community throughout the city of San Diego. Projects like this, they help provide a home for people who are experiencing financial hardship or homelessness, which is just a huge asset to both this community itself and the city as a whole.
Well, thankfully, construction workers are trained to focus on safety. They'll be wearing face coverings, having temperature checks, and practicing social distancing. These things can add a little bit of time to our schedule, but it's something we're prepared to do, something that's working well on our other projects.